welcome back to the Shroom Shram. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. By the way, that creak you heard, yeah, that was my chair. That was my chair just dying, deceasing, just ceasing to exist. I was leaning down, I was stretching down to get my controller, and then I suddenly remembered this game doesn't allow controller. Yeah, guys, we did a bit of work. We did a bit of work while off stream. I made some money. I went around killing random things, and I installed a new class mod, which I will get into in a second here, because I feel it fits my characters and his kind of righteous judgment sort of thing that he's going for. Yeah, so I also geared all my party up. As you'll see, everyone's a little bit better geared now. Hopefully I'll have an easier time and I'll be able to raise the difficulty back up, because oof, that's embarrassing. So anyways, guys, let's get into things, shall we? Let's roll out the game. Let's get back in. We are finally out of that hellscape I called that tower was so incredibly bad. It was one of the worst gaming experience I've ever had. Ever. Like, completely. Like, that was just intolerable. It almost made me quit the game. I even made a comment on that on Blue Sky. So yeah, either way, let's jump into things. Let's stop rambling. And first off, I need a full second of why are you there? I love how okay. So let me show you the paladin as what it is called. Got everyone all kind of built up. Everything is ready to go. Let's see here. So the paladin has two paths. I'm kind of going down the fanaticism path because my character's kind of angry, but I'll probably do the devotion path just later on. But so it's basically just raw damage right now and buffs to the damage. But I think I should talk to my party members in order. Let's hang out with Alistair a little bit. Shall we? I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
No?
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
I also got new armor for Liliana. So Lilia, what would someone like you be doing in the Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
They don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the Chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
What did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Wow, okay. She didn't want to talk about that.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
Yeah, we should get some rest.
Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
No, you're a person.
Ha, very funny. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
Hey, don't say things like that. We still need you.
Oh, no. I'm not the sort of person that leaves things unfinished. I'll see this through, I promise.
Don't care about either of you. What about you, Sten?
Yes,
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
To answer a question.
And what was the question?
The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
What's an Arishok?
The one who commands the Antam, the body of the Kunari.
So he's your king?
Kunari have no kings.
What do you have then?
Little patience for endless questions.
It's fair. Don't you have to report back then?
Yes,
When are you going to do that?
never.
What?
I cannot go home.
Sorry.
Thank you. Can we move on? We keep the dark spawn waiting.
Let's go.
As you wish.
Sten approves. After losing so much approval, I approve.
Yes?
So life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
And did they speak back?
Don't be foolish. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
Can't imagine Flemeth was pleased.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground.
Oh,
I was heartbroken.
poor girl. You were just a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
I feel sorry for you.
Sorry? There is no need to feel sorry for me. What is there to be sorry for? To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Ouch. I am never gonna get Morrigan up. She never appreciates moments of kindness. Ever. Okay, let's see what quest we're doing now. Arl of Redcliffe. Let's go to Redcliffe. You?
Yes.
You?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go. Okay, to Redcliffe we go. Then Basilia outskirts, cross back. Red Cliff Village. An uneventful journey.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards. An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
I look forward to killing them. I look forward to killing them.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
I'm not going to like this, am I?
I don't know. I doubt it. I've never liked it, that's for sure. I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother.
Wait, what? Wait, what? You don't think you might have told me this before?
How? When would I say that? Oh, by the way, King Marek had sex with a servant and she produced a bastard son. That's me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I think I understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
Are you sure? So you're heir to the throne, then?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. Now, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Oh, lovely. Ooh, I'm fast. That very quick. Very speeds, very zooms, very. Oh God, that's what Hay says. Hello. Huh. Okay, so that's the way out.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? What's the problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
What are you talking about? Heard about what?
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying. We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, our Lehman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Big city. Are we gonna get into another cutscene? Yes. What are you holding, Win?
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
So you don't believe in Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father, Tyr Kalslad?
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill.
being followed.
No one has heard from the castle in
Static! Thank you so much for the follow, Reno. How are you doing? Welcome to the
The
Stram.
attack started a few nights ago.
Welcome. How are you doing
Things
today?
surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Give me a second to get through this conversation so I can give you a proper greeting. Hello. Is this your first time here? Which deserves a proper greeting, a proper greeting. Hello, Static You. Welcome to the Stram. In case you're unaware, my name is Sunakalan. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, primarily focused on action games, fighting games, RPGs, a little bit of art, music, and voice acting mixed in on the side. I'm a community-based streamer, primarily focused on my chat, because what we do here is mainly Let's Plays. As in, let's play together, because there's nothing more special than hanging out with friends. Today we're playing some Dragon Age Origins. I hope that is all right with you. How did you come across me? How did you find me? I want to hear all about you. Also, love your name. Does it have any reference to Static Shock, or is it just electricity zinging for the first time? Sorry, I'm usually trying to be as welcoming and energetic as possible. So, but either way, hello, welcome. How did you find me? How is things going? Hope you're having a great Saturday. We just got to Redcliffe, and yeah. Also, here's a question: do you play Dragon Age? Have you played Dragon Age? And which one's your favorite? And if you played Origins, who did you romance? Static X Youth is a band that I listened to in my youth, so I went with that. Really? I don't think I remember. Okay. Is this raises question. I'm gonna have to look up the band. What genre were they? Well, while you're going through the ad break, I'll get back into the cutscene. So let's head back over. I can help you drive them back.
Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls.
Okay.
I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
On my way.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Alistair approves, Liliana approves, Wynn approves. Oh, so much approval. How's my Alistair looking? My boy loves me.
Let us pray.
Mother
You are a
Hannah.
stranger amongst
Hello.
us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
I cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless.
Not many in these modern days
Welcome
will
back.
honestly say the same. You are a man of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you.
But
Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
Surely this cannot be the entire village. These
Oh.
few are all who are left.
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified
I'm waiting for
of
them to
tonight's
stop
attack,
talking so I can
and
continue
fear
talking to
these
you,
walls
Static.
will
I
not
apologize.
Keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Okay, so 3 questions, Static. This is your favorite game. So, who's your favorite character? Who did you romance? And what was your origin that you pick? Just how safe is the chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Van Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
I should go.
May the Maker watch over you, child.
Because I'm currently enjoying everything in this game aside from the combat system.
I'm scared, Mother.
Good day.
When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right. Why has the king not come? Surely soldiers could have marched here by now. Where
You're a Grey Warden, right?
are they doing?
Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened.
Oh.
But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jetta?
I am. You've heard of me?
Just a hunch. Take care. Oh no, me. Just a hunch. Bye. Don't tell her she's their kid. Your husband and son are both dead.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
Certainly.
Maker's blessings upon you.
Hello?
Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you alright? Well, you're not bothering me.
I shouldn't be such a crybaby. With Mother gone now, I have to be brave. I can't help myself. I'm so frightened. Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time.
I will
Everywhere.
also warn
How
this is a
terrible.
modded playthrough.
Poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Liliana, I romanced my first playthrough as a female city elf. Oh, there are LGBTQ romances in this game. Really? Why would he run off? Do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
Grief can make us do many things that don't make any sense, I'm afraid.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Don't worry, I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
But night is coming. The monsters will return and we sit here and wait for them.
Which, by the way, what are your thoughts on the warden? On my warden? He looks happy.
And hope for the Maker's compassion.
I would have made a female character if it wasn't for the lack of voice acting in this game. Usually, if I'm going to have to voice my character, I like to be a male character, because it's not. Can you imagine me trying to do a girl's voice? I am so convincing.
If monsters make it to the chantry, they will break through the windows and...
I'm not convincing. That's a lie, by the way. Let's see here. Aiden, Alistair. Is this any better? No. Sellable?
You know, we don't have the men we need. And their numbers just keep growing each night.
Well, sure, they take the dead and they, you know...
I don't want to think about that.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray and hope for a miracle.
Yeah, I tried to make it like there's even new cutscenes added in throughout the story.
I heard they all died with the king.
You heard wrong.
So you say?
Oh,
Dan
his voice.
Quinari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
You can call me Aiden.
Fair enough. What can I do for you?
How's morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect.
These
men aren't soldiers.
It took me a while to mod this game. This game is really kind of hard to mod.
It would help,
especially compared to more modern games.
There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop, and the men's armor is nearly falling off.
But I heard a lot of people say, like,
to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but well, I have my doubts.
Attention,
I just hope
we
I'm
are being
alive
followed.
tomorrow morning.
Shall I dispatch the welcoming
Ruby!
rounds?
Welcome to the Stromstram. Thank you so much for the followerino. How are you doing? I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Where can I get supplies?
If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
I played on my PS3 before I played on my computer. I hear there's a huge difference between the two. Is there? But there's nowhere to actually buy or sell things?
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
What's the big differences? Tell me what happened here.
Don't rightly know. We heard the Owl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the
Gosh,
village.
my character's eyes are so
They were
freaking bright.
everywhere. People dying. It was awful. Good thing Ban Tegan was here.
Do you know anything about Arl Eamon's illness?
No. I know the Arlessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Perth about it. He was one of them.
Carry on, then.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Okay, how do I get in there? How do I thought that was a clipping issue. And I was like, did I do something wrong? Too much modding Skyrim. Really? Really? You know, back
so
into...
What do you think will happen to all those people we left behind in Lothering?
Some of them will find their way to Denerim. Many will die, as the Maker wills.
Don't you wish you could have stayed there? To help more people, I mean.
If the Blight isn't stopped, everyone will die. This is the greater good we're serving, both of us, right here.
So it's all right to let some people die for the greater good? I'm not so sure about that. I felt bad leaving all those people there, all panicked and helpless.
You're doing what you must, Alistair. There will be worse to come yet. You will need to steel yourself. You know this.
I've never been very good at that. The steeling myself part. I find
Liliana
it better
is
sometimes
crazy.
to just be a little weak. I'm all right with that, really.
I don't believe you. And either way, it's not as if any of us has a choice.
Not crazy bad, by the way. She's just really wise. Surprisingly. What is... I'm just looking for a shot. Yep, break it open. I'm just looking for a shop. Okay, I'm gonna raise the difficulty. If I die, I die. So how do I navigate this crazy town? What type so there's a lot of bugs on console.
All right
already. Hello? Someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home.
Young man, come out this instant.
Yes, ma'am.
Who are you? What's your name?
All right. I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
Your sister's looking for you, you know.
I
didn't mean to find
the
him.
Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
How's hiding in a dresser being brave?
I wasn't always in here. I hid when I heard you coming. I was... Well,
So,
I shouldn't
here's the
tell
question,
you. It's a
Sadek.
secret.
What are your thoughts on Veilguard? Are you sure? Maybe I should help you.
No. I won't tell you. And you can't make me. You can't.
Okay.
Got it.
A door that leads to another door. I see. I see.
I'll
I
get on it.
understand. Okay. Oh wait. Hello? There.
Now is better than later.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken
I
everything
wanted
out of my
Dreadwolf.
stores.
Yeah.
There's nothing left.
I haven't taken anything at all. You're mistaken.
Hey? You're not Murdoch. Who are you and what are you doing at my door?
I'd prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
Certainly not. I don't know you and I don't want to. Off you go.
I need some smithing done.
If you didn't notice, the smithy is closed, the forge is cold, you've come to the wrong place.
Please, I just want to talk.
All right, all right. But I don't know why you're so determined. Here, I'll get the locks.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I'll let you in. You wanted to talk?
Okay,
Now
here's
we're
another
talking.
question. What's your thoughts of
Mind
Alistair?
telling me who you are?
My name's Aiden, a Grey Warden helping Bon Tegan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Why have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
So you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
I intend to try.
Is that so?
I love Alistair too.
You almost sound like you
I'm trying to
believe that.
romance him and play
It'd do
this
me the world
playthrough.
of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I promise you I'll find her.
We will do our best. Please believe us, friend.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least. And I suppose there's no point in me sitting around, is there? Time to relight the forge and get the smithy going, eh? Murdoch will be pleased. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Wow,
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally.
I'm getting
There's
a
no
lot
way
of
I'm sobering
approval
up
for
before
these
morning,
two.
however.
Nice to see you have some purpose.
I've you to thank for that, stranger. Just do what you've promised, and it will have been worthwhile.
Let's talk business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Okay. Long sword. You any better? No. You are. Okay. Why is it? Okay, that's better. That's better. That's better. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Sell, sell, sell. Anything else? Sure. Sure. Do chances like that stack? Is the question. I don't have a helmet? Where'd my helmet go? Okay. Okay. Let's... Ah, I see. Palette swap. I would have liked something that looked different. That would have been nice. Okay, how much bag space did you have? Because I don't have a lot of bag space either.
Do you think the tower is ever going to get back to what it was, Wynne?
I don't know. A great number of people died. It will be difficult to imagine rebuilding. That cloud hanging over everything for many years to come.
Do you think you'll be there? To help rebuild, I mean, once this is all over with.
I cannot say. Even if I survive this flight,
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Why? Because of some grey hair? You are a formidable woman, Wynne. You could see that it happens.
I think you overestimate the number of years I have left. But perhaps you are right. Or perhaps the memories of what happened there will be too strong for me to face.
I have a hard time believing that.
Well, it's good to have
They are
someone that
long-winded.
believes in me. Now, if I could only feel the same way myself, that would be something.
They are long-winded. Well, buying backpacks was a godsend, but they are random places. Are they? Yeah, I'm noticing that. Because I had like 70 backpack at the beginning, and that did not. I was so tempted. I was so tempted to install a mod that made the inventory space 125. Where's my doggo? There's my doggo. Isn't he a good boy? Anyways.
Can I get you a ladder so
Okay, let's check out my quest. Red Cliff. Talk to Murdoch. Oh, Owen has come around. The perch. Okay, let's. I wanna do make active. Where are you going? Where am I going? So now, where's the church? Is it over there? That's it. Country.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Okay. First option I see. I'll take a kiss for a pretty girl. No. Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Liliana approves. Wynne approves. This is what happens when you play a good guy and you have a whole bunch of good guys in the party. You told Owen that you would find his daughter Velena. She served in Arlesia's side, and Owen has not heard from her since the trouble. Okay, so Mark is active. Talk to Murdoch. Talk to Sir Perch.
I'll get on it.
Yeah, you can be a womanizer, which is a laugh. It is Murdoch.
Something you need?
What can I do to help?
The men were short on decent armor and weapons for a while, but Owen, the blacksmith, has started repairing our equipment. Stubborn fool was refusing to talk to anyone only this morning. You didn't have anything to do with his change of heart, did you?
Maybe I did.
Maybe we'll make it through this night after all. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle.
We're not only ready, Murdoch. We're going to win.
We'll do our best. We'll fight until we can't fight
This
anymore.
kind of reminds me of Lord of the Rings.
That is.
The prep for battle. I still need to speak with Sir Parth.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. Right? Let's hope we see morning.
Okay, now, where... Okay, it can't be there. It just came from that. It can't be there. Is it here? No, that's the...
So, you know about him and Morrigan, right? You heard?
I think I know what you are talking about, yes.
And you agree with it? You don't think that it's dangerous?
Dangerous for whom? Her or him?
Anyone. She's Malefica and rotten to the core. How could he even... This can't be a good idea. She can't be a good influence on him.
I will admit that the thought did cross my mind several times. But look at it another way. Perhaps he will be a good influence on her.
You know, you are just too understanding about stuff like this. Can't you be more judgmental? I'm trying to rant here.
Oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead and rant, dear. And I'll just nod my head if you like.
Okay, so I have a question about romances in this game, if you know the answer. Because is it like the other Dragon Age games where you just need their approval high enough and you need to pick a specific romance option to get into the relationship? Or do you have to trigger every single romance dialogue in order to instigate the romance? Because right now, the first one, is it the first one or the second one? Okay, so I haven't locked myself out of Alistair's romance at all yet, have I?
Now is better than later.
And yes, I have a mod that allows me to romance Alistair as a dude. But I still don't... Okay. So, I do not understand why... Oh, why?
Of all the... Indeed.
Let me just show you this. Why does Alistair think I'm getting with her? Because he's at 23 approval. She's at plus 17. And she's at -1. Why does he think I'm getting with Morrigan?
Blast and damnation.
Indeed.
Because he doesn't like Morrigan, period. Which is really funny, because I know that if you don't romance Morrigan, he and Morrigan get together.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit that I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient?
Call me Aiden, if you would.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
I have some questions for you.
Ask me whatever you wish.
Where can I get supplies?
I'm not sure. Murdoch mentioned a blacksmith in the village, but I believe the militia is using everything he had. Beyond that, you might try the village store. It's locked up, but there may be items of use still within. I do not know.
Okay. Tell me about what's happened here.
You know about as much as I do. I returned a day before the attacks began, having heard strange rumors about the abandoned castle. I was the only knight to survive the first attack. Since then, I found others returning from the Arlessa's quest. Until we get to the source of this evil, though.
How many endings are there?
I think it will stop.
Without spoiling it.
And I don't believe we will be enough.
Tell me about the quest for the Sacred Urn.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, Arlessa Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
According to the legend, the followers of Andraste brought her ashes back to Ferelden to hide them from the Imperium.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Just what was the Earl sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Alessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
So the knights left the castle defenseless?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood.
Why did the Arlesea believe anyone could find the urn?
The Jarl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
I want to discuss something else.
As you wish.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons. My knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance.
Toxic! Thank you so much for that sub! Holy crap, you didn't have to do that! Thank you so much!
Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide.
One of my favorite
your own
emotes.
Talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Toxic, thank you so much for that sub. You really didn't have to do that. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you. I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the mayor, Murdoch, you should.
I had enough of Amazon
is far
ads.
More in need of aid than we are.
Fair. Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Okay. Seek divine protection for the castle. While Perth and the knights are ready for Perth asking some kind of holy protection from the Maker will boost his morale. You should talk to Mother Hannah to see if she's willing to help. Mother Hannah can be found in the village chantry. Thank you. Thank you. What class do you usually play? I'm guessing mage because I was told that mage is like the best class in this game.